the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Easy. 0.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. 49 for Mike. 49 for Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On the set. Right there. 6 man.
Clock now on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Wait, 89.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
You don't know no better. 6'6", pull it high. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
One more time with Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out. Now Locke. He lost the football. It's out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
51 to Mike, boys. Move. Go. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. So don't say nothing. Kill. Load it. Load it. Kill. Kill. Check 24. Check 24. Under 10. Under 100.
On second down, Rivers again. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Red. Red. Hey, load it. Load it. Go, Mike.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took... Their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
3 and out.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Say, say, say.
Left to right.
Joker, joker. Check, check.
Hey, hey.
To throw again. Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Rocket.
SOS. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
This pass finds its way to Williams. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 52. Watch out, watch out.
Alpha!
To throw, Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Locke now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Locke going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception here, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Don't be scared. You. White. I'm here all day. Deuce. Check. Hey, 79.
Now Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
51 to Mike, boy. Alpha. Here we go. 180. You go tight. You got tight right there. Switch. Pick the edge.
Left.
First down, Rivers. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up. 12. Nickel. 36.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Parks. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall, second tight end taken in the draft. And amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. On first down, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's going to be intercepted. And it's a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Go! 10-2 stop.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Locke will try to sneak, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on 1st down.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jeff Hireman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Block now to throw. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Block now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Ready?
Line 49. Hey, defense, let's go.
Ready?
On 2nd and goal. Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal?
Just shy of the goal line.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta!
Check 43.
Undercrush. You.
Hatchet.
Throwing again. Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, break.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Watch the flag.
Down.
Another run by Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
The Bronco field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Third and long for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't
Get it.
One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Chargers going to use their third.